She left you for a stronger guy. Do this and she won't even recognize you. Good. Let her think she upgraded. Tonight, we rewrite the script. You watched her stories at a Brooklyn rooftop with some dude's arm around her Yankees jacket. You sent that last text at 2 a.m., got blocked by morning. Your boys in Dallas shrugged. Your aunt in Miami asked if you're okay, and the barista at Starbucks knows your breakup order by heart. You feel humiliated, disrespected. Like the man in the mirror forgot who he is. Listen, a man who loses a woman because he begged never lost her. He lost his frame. This video is the correction. We're going to pull you out of the emotional quicksand and rebuild you like a New York high-rise. Steel first, then glass. Zero contact, iron boundaries. Mission before affection. Body, finances, wardrobe and presence. Upgraded. Not to win her back, but to make her irrelevant. Months from now, when you walk into a Miami brunch in a clean navy suit, composed, lean and focused, she won't recognize the man who doesn't chase, doesn't flinch, and doesn't explain. If you're serious about never feeling this small again, subscribe to the channel right now. Do it before the next text you regret. And check the first pinned comment. There's a free recovery protocol to go deeper on zero contact, frame control, and the exact daily plan to get your edge back. In a minute, I'm going to give you the first move. The one shift that stops the bleeding and flips the power back to you without a single message sent. But answer me this before we start. When the door finally closes, are you a man who bangs on it, or a man who builds his own house so high they have to crane their neck just to see where you went? You can almost hear the city outside your window, horns, ambitions, and somewhere out there, her laughter not meant for you. Yet inside, there's only the echo of your own missteps, choices that chained you to yesterday. This is where most men falter, where they become the shadow haunting their ex's notifications, where pride is exchanged for another bruise. They linger in her digital wake, desperate for a glimpse, watching stories like ghosts at their own funeral. Every tap, a silent admission of defeat. It's 3 a.m. and you're staring at her profile picture, thumb hovering over send message. Before you know it, you're typing apologies, then erasing them, then typing them again. The need to plead, to explain, to bargain takes hold. You might even reach for the bottle, calling old friends to listen to your self-pity, texting her with whiskey courage, only to wake up blocked and emptier. Some fall into the trap of friendship, clinging to the hope that crumbs of attention will rewrite the story. In truth, every humble favor, every compromise is another brick in your own prison. But let me ask you, what does it profit a man to keep his dignity hostage for someone who's already moved on? What happens when you chase someone running toward another's arms? The streets of Chicago are full of men who forgot their worth at the feet of an ex, men who mistook self-abandonment for love. If you see yourself in this, know that you are not alone. Yet this is not where your story ends. Let's journey to Houston. Marcus, an ordinary man working double shifts, lost his girl to her co-worker. Broken and desperate, he stalked her socials, texted apologies, begged to talk. For weeks he shrank lower while she soared. But one cold morning, shivering with resolve instead of regret, Marcus deleted every trace, cut all contact, and poured every ounce of pain into the gym and his small business. By the time summer hit, his body told a new story, his business doubled, and his ex wouldn't even recognize the man he'd forged. Because he no longer orbited her world, she was a distant satellite to his. That switch, that's your birthright. Never forget what follows the fall. Here is the code. Guard your silence like a crown. Never negotiate with your self-respect. Every message you want to send, turn it into discipline. Your time is your throne. No woman sits beside a king who does not respect his own court. Become the man that cannot be summoned, only glimpsed, once, from a distance, and never touched again. Isn't it strange how the moment you pull your light back, the world notices? The question now is, are you willing to disappear from her radar so completely that your comeback stuns every room you enter? The last illusion men suffer is that the story is over. In the next act, I will hand you the move that snaps you out of the trance and makes her memory obsolete. Are you ready for the final sentence? One that no ex, no stronger guy can rewrite. Then stay sharp. Judgment is coming. Judgment is here. You want the move that snaps you out of the trance, the final coup no ex or so-called stronger guy can rewrite. Here's your verdict: rebirth, nothing less. You bury the man who begged, who watched from the shadows, who traded his dignity for another glance. That man dies tonight. From New York to Chicago to Houston, the law is simple. You cut contact like you cut slack, none. You build in silence. You turn pain into power and discipline into dividends. You guard your frame with iron, no chasing, no second guesses, no drowning in digital graves. Self-respect isn't something to negotiate, it's something to enforce. Your throne is built on what you refuse to tolerate, starting with your own weakness. The men who win are the men who disappear from the past and become unrecognizable in the present. Let your transformation be so complete that not even your shadow walks beside her memory. Because the real flex isn't getting her back, it's making her irrelevant. You never lost to a stronger man, you lost to indecision, to hesitation, to forgetting your own value. That ends now. Look in the mirror. Who do you see? A king building his empire or a ghost haunting a locked door? If you're tired of being invisible in your own life, drop the excuses. Stand up, reclaim your silence, convert every apology you never sent into hours at the grind, every weak text into another set at the gym, every wasted second into progress your old self could only envy. If you have the guts to burn your past and rise new, hit subscribe, like, and tell your story below. This channel is for men who refuse to be ordinary, who turn heartbreak into heat and loss into legend. No more explanations, no more waiting for her to notice. Kings don't beg, they build. So here's your decree, stamped for every guy in every city who's ever felt small. The day you value your dignity more than her attention is the first day of your real power. Only ghosts chase the living. Be remembered as the man who vanished and returned untouchable.